It's your boy Superman 2000 coming from the fight chair. Jose Aldo is supposed to met with UFC brass yesterday. Dana White and Lorenzo slashed the new owners, right? And they were supposed to iron out something. He wants to get released from his contract because of the breach of trust and the fact that he relied on a promise that the management made to him that when he wins the title he would be able to defend the fight. So there's some kind of promissory estoppel deal going on right there. Google it. Nonetheless, so here I am searching for news of hey, what's going down. Now, knowing Dana White, when Anderson Silva was ready to retire after he came back from broken his leg, Dana White took him out to dinner and handed him a check for like $6 million. And because Dana White is such, I don't know what to say it, but he just treats fighters horribly. He's disrespectful, he's lying, he's slimy, he changes position here and there. Pretty much, I think in the end, the main event, the biggest main event the UFC is gonna have if Dana White keep treating the fighters like this, is gonna be Dana White versus Conor McGregor. That's all they're gonna be left with. Because Wanderlei Silva, he's fighting in rhythm. GSP give them a deadline to give him a fight. I know he's a free agent because they breached the contract. They did not meet the deadline in time. So he's more than likely going to wind up going to Bellator. Kudos for Bellator. And I'm telling you this, Jose Aldo probably already have offers on the table. He's probably already have people talking to him. Bellator or a larger, different organization, maybe in the Asian market, probably reached out to him and say, hey, listen, here's what we need from you if you leave the UFC. We need these specific things. Because in his interview, he said the UFC owns his birth, they own the likeness to his image. He's talking about ancillary rights and copyright and those type of things. So pretty much, he's thinking, hey, I'm going to go into a different organization. They probably already made him an offer and tell him what he needs for them to come into their organization. And it's probably way more money. So I'm thinking Dana White, because of his pattern of behavior, he's going to break the checkbook out and say, hey, listen, here is $6 million, Jose. Just hang on. Just let me pay you off just to keep quiet. But on the other hand, I'm thinking that the UFC may have the advantage because he's flying from Brazil to meet them. Okay, when it was the other way around with Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor, Lorenzo and Dana went to Stockton. So to me, the balance of power is still with the UFC. So unless Jose have a trick up his sleeve to where he's like, okay, I'm on a deadline here. I'm gonna go directly to you. I'm gonna lay down a deadline, and if that doesn't come to fruition, then it's over. We're done. Based on you not meeting that deadline or giving me the appropriate fight in time as you promised, that's a breach of the contract, and I'm a free agent now. Kind of like what GSP did. So more than likely, you're gonna find lots of fighters rolling out to the UFC, and for Jose Aldo, this is prime time for him because think about it. They're building the entire franchise around Conor McGregor, right? But at the same time, they're very vulnerable because if Conor gets injured or is not able to fight, who are you gonna run back to? Him. So this is prime time for him. And the fact that there are new owners coming in to take over the organization, that makes it an even sweeter deal. Real sweeter deal for him. Because what's gonna happen is that new owners, they're gonna be desperate. You don't wanna just buy a brand new product and then all of a sudden you buy this brand new franchise and then you start losing the franchise quarterback, people retire. You don't want that. You want these guys fighting to promote the organization. You want them in the ring. So the checkbook is gonna break out, in my opinion. If Dana White doesn't break out the checkbook and come up off $6 million or $10 million, Jose Aldo is gone. straight up gone, and he's gonna wind up at Bellator. I guarantee he's gonna go to Bellator. And it's just like I said, Bellator is gonna continue to steal the best, high quality premium fighters from the UFC just by throwing money at it. And the UFC is gonna have to keep developing, training, and investing in talent long term. Now, whether you believe this or not, Sage North is gonna be one of the next to jump ship. Because here's what's gonna happen: when Ronda Rousey comes back, she's gonna want big money too. If Conor gets 2 million and she's coming back, she's probably gonna want in the 1 million, 3 million, or maybe, she's gonna want some big money. John Jones is gonna want some big money. Fighters are gonna start demanding more money because the expectation level has been set because Conor McGregor just got paid 2 million. Nate Diaz got his 2 million. Conor McGregor got 3 million. Nate Diaz got 2 million. The expectation is there. They want more money. They know how much the organization is worth now. They know what's going on. So they're like, okay, if the organization is worth this much and we're bringing in the revenue, we should be able to get something. No, hold on a second. I hear you guys saying, hey, if it wasn't for the UFC, these guys wouldn't have nothing. Well, if these guys couldn't fight in the UFC, they could have fight somewhere else. That's the whole. Nate Diaz was a champion in Strike Force, so he could have gone to Bellator and still be doing something for himself. So you can't just say if it's not for the UFC. These fighters, they bring the money in, and fear is fear. If Dana White is going to expect the fighters to do the promoting and the fighting at the same time, they deserve some compensation for that. So I'm waiting a couple of days and I'm gonna go back online. I want to see how this thing is turned out. But my money is that Dana White is gonna break out the checkbook. That's how I see that going down. All right, guys. Peace out from the fight chair.